Off the Dice is a time-to-tabletop production.
Building community through the language of gaming.
Okay,
Psych,
welcome
bitch.
to the bonus round.
Oh my god. They're so
you didn't know. Okay, so the questions from the boss battle, a really cool thing that we're doing this year, those were asked. So we're in the bonus round.
Mm-hmm.
Right
you
now.
will ask us 3 questions.
Because during the boss battle, those questions were asked to us last podcast
By our
during
last
the bonus
guest,
round
which is
by Peter Haldorf.
Yeah.
So,
Which makes it a lot more fun.
Yeah.
so you kind of go, oh, I can see why I asked
Yeah.
this
Do
Do
question.
you imagine that 15-minute heated debate between the 3 of us?
Oh my god.
It was hilarious.
So now we appreciate like a couple questions. Doesn't have to be a lot of pressure or anything like that. But what kind of questions would you have for us, either personally or those random questions? Like these are the ones that I think I can fuck with them a little bit.
Yeah, and you're asking us as people. You're not thinking about the next person. Like, what do you want to ask us?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
I'm trying to think of just like the most random.
Go ahead. We literally ask you how many 9-year-olds you could kick the shit out of, or
know.
until they kick your ass. So
Yeah.
go for it. No big deal. Hi, Valerie.
Well, while you're thinking of questions, I just want to, since it's in the bonus round, this is our man right here, Esteban Gomez, who is a brewer at Tilted Mash down in Elk Grove. So please go check them out down there.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff, amazing events that they've been putting on down there.
Yeah.
They got some good music, some good food trucks. And I just finally met the people down there, and they're fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. So I love the venue. I have some ideas to where we can work together and do some really cool stuff.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Not just game stuff, but just in general. I really feel like they've got a great vibe down there. So check that out, and of course, check out Esteban here. So let's see if he's got any.
Back to you,
questions.
Esteban.
I gave you like 45 seconds there. I vamped for a while.
How many people do either of you think you can successfully kidnap before you get caught?
Oh, I like that. Here, go ahead. I'm gonna write this down.
I think the problem is successfully kidnap.
Yep, and like hide them before you get caught.
Good God, how many?
Yeah.
Not a time wise.
Nope. Just how many do you
I
think
feel
you get
like
away
your
with?
number would be very low, Scooter.
Super low. Because I had and it's only because of where I am now in my life. When I was younger, probably like 12. Because I feel like when I was in my late teens, mid to late teens, I really didn't have a conscience. I really didn't.
Oh.
I got in a lot of fights, didn't care about human beings at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was. It was my dad called it the black period of Scooter. No, that I was called Scott back then.
Whoa.
That was my middle name, Scott.
You were Scott back then?
The black period of Scott.
Oh.
So I really didn't have a conscience, so I feel like I'd get up to 12 before I'd get caught, because I'd probably run out of room, or oh god, this is gonna sound dark, or run out of ways to hide the body, because you didn't say they had to be alive.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, so that's what I'm thinking about my old self today. I have like the worst guilty conscience now. As once I hit like 35, or probably about 35 years old, now that I'm in my mid 40s, I have a real guilty conscience. So if I do anything, I have to tell somebody. I can't even buy somebody a gift anymore.
You like buy it and then
I kidnap someone. I'm sorry.
I was
They're
like,
in the
seriously, it's like,
They just
honey.
They want to help me find a puppy.
I think so. Currently, I think one max.
and they would have to be like really like
wanted to come with
yeah,
me.
they were like
like sure.
They were like, you're like,
so I wasn't really
like kidnap
kidnapping them.
you?
They just hung out with me for 3 days.
So it's just a friend that came over and stayed over for 3 days.
His parents and his.
It's just you invite somebody over, but you call it you yourself in your mind is like, I kidnapped them. But
I have to tell someone.
No, you're just like,
kidnapped.
Can I tell you a secret? I kidnapped you. Like,
you don't have a key to my house, do you? You're kidnapped.
Yeah, it's like, got you.
I really feel like that.
You want to eat some ice cream?
I know you drove here, but you can leave at any time because you kept the keys.
I just really feel like, it's a whole. I have a whole different persona now than I did back then. Rysa,
I feel like I could do a lot. I feel like it could be more than I'd like to admit. because I'd probably like Dexter it, where it'd only be like shitty people,
Okay.
and I would be like, I'm so fine with this. So I feel like I'd be like Batman, because the police would be like, where did that shitty like criminal guy go? And I'd just be like, they'll never
Rysa.
know, fuckers.
Where is she?
Yeah, and I'm just like
Can't
See,
Yeah, I
feel
can't
like,
move an
I
egg.
feel like we could work well together, Rysa.
Yeah.
No, because if
You
I don't-
befriend all them?
No, because I could organize.
Like, hi, evil guy.
I could organize everything, and as long as I don't
Are
know
you
what's
going
up.
that cell over there?
Yeah, as long as I don't know what's going on.
I would probably also cut them up,
Yeah,
just
I'm
real
just
quick.
like-
They wouldn't be alive.
as long as you don't, because it's not like
don't
I
tell
would feel
Scooter.
Yeah.
bad
Don't tell
about. I know it's gonna sound awful, but I don't think I would have remorse about that person not being on the planet anymore because the person the people you're talking about. But I have a problem not telling the people that are close to me what I did. I think that's the drawback.
Okay.
It's not it's more one of those things. So as long as I didn't know really what was going on, it's all good.
That honestly, that's definitely you to a T.
I could do that.
To give a number, I would probably, I'd probably say like maybe like 13 to 18.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That like just kind of like gonna give that little ballpark in there, because I would definitely cut them up. I would definitely use a lot of chemicals to like melt their shit. Invest
But
in
don't put it in a bathtub. It's got to be plastic.
Yeah, I would like invest in like giant tubs,
I've seen all these.
not like a tub, but like
Very
a gallon tub, you know,
Yeah, like a gallon
and just
drum
be
and
like, I'm making something else. Like, don't worry, that's
What do they call
wine.
that? Jungle juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh.
Jungle juice. Human
No,
jungle juice.
human.
Human jungle. No.
Fun punch.
I feel like I would
Just
also
jungle
do
juice.
like the Sweeney Todd thing, where I could also make pie.
Just make a lot of chili.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of soups, a lot of chilies, a
Honestly,
lot
though, if I had the option, I would totally eat people.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
of.
Absolutely.
Oh,
That was gonna be. That was kind
What's
of.
your next question then?
Yeah.
You're trapped on an island with like. How long on a not desert? If you landed and crashed, if you crashed a plane on an island, how long would it take you before you resorted to eating somebody?
As soon as somebody was dead.
Way too quick.
I mean,
Like, I hate to
realistically.
admit that, but probably I'd be like, well, time to eat you, Stacy. Like,
Seriously, I mean, you're not contributing.
But like the island itself has like life. There's ways to hunt.
I would definitely
Yeah.
go to those resources first. If someone happens to die and it's not gonna kill me, if I eat
think about
them-
how they died first.
Yeah, no. If I eat them and I'm like, ooh, I'm pooping a lot. Like, that's the kind of thing that I wouldn't eat someone that died like that.
Are they golden?
Were
eggs?
you on
Yeah.
were you on a sugar-free diet? Because
Yeah,
you're
it's
making
like-
me poop. I'm eating
Stacy,
Stacy.
why were you sugar free?
too
Why?
much.
You chugged that Diet Coke right before. Why? Right before we crashed,
Seriously.
the stewardess gave you Diet Coke. Why?
I think on that, I was like, I don't have a problem with primal instinct. Because I really don't. I feel like
Your primal instinct is to eat someone.
Yes.
What?
I mean, realistically,
I mean, same, but like
we live. I mean, realistically, not only do we live in the United States, which has a decent,
Cannibalist society.
well, like
I believe it.
we don't have to resort to bad things
It's in
here.
Wyoming.
And then, let alone in California, the resources are abundant.
Yep.
And so, but it's just like we don't know what it's like to be somewhere where we don't have anything to eat and any way to grow stuff. So I feel like the primal instinct in me is fine when it comes to like protecting my own and resorting to cooking and hunting. And I was like, and another human being, it's meat. And if I need to survive by eating another person, I don't have a problem with that.
I wouldn't go crash landed. I wouldn't go. Well, I'm eating you. like I would.
Don't go to this part of the jungle because I'll find you.
Yeah,
Hold
it's
on,
like
hold on.
I'm gonna like that's
I
not
want
gonna
your
happen.
ankles.
I mean, like I'm not gonna lie right now. Your ankles looking good in that glistening sunlight.
It depends on where you got your flight from. If you were flying Southwest as opposed to maybe Alaska or Delta, would that change your opinion? Probably.
No, I'd still probably. That's more food depending on the plane.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Southwest,
but
you
also
get a
some
lot
food,
more choices.
Some people, they're like, you are never
like
going to
you look
survive
tender.
anyways.
Ooh, like the babies.
That's one.
Babies would be tender meat.
But also,
Make it
too,
nice.
like the people that most of the
Baby
people in
tender
those
meat.
planes that still have first
the vehicle of
class,
the human society.
It is.
and those people that can't survive on their own, they survive because they have billions of dollars. What if they're on the flight? They're not going to live.
Yeah.
They're going to I don't have an assistant to just die now.
Yeah. I'll
Like-
preserve you in the cabin.
Yeah,
it's like, come
like
on.
I would totally look at my other options, but if push comes to shove and there's not a lot going on,
Yeah, that's not my first option, but I was just like,
but it's an option.
oh, it's definitely an
that
like one-
option is for sure there.
One day you're just like, oh, you know what? I could go eat pig, or hello, Stacy.
It's like
like-
your little sister was delicious. So
That's weird. Okay, wait a minute. All right, do you have a third and final question? We're gonna leave it at that. That odd statement.
you made it weird. The
You
long
made it
pause
weird.
made it weird.
Yeah.
weird.
And that's what we excel at.
Long pause.
Awkward pauses.
It's my Native American name.
All right, last question, sir. What you got? You're on a roll.
If you knew that if you knew at some point,
Scratch that.
scratch that, rewind that one.
We
No.
don't know.
Yeah, it wants to.
could
It wants
have
to
been
do.
great.
It wants to do with spontaneous combustion.
Oh,
You get to pick when you can. If you can pick when you can spontaneously combust when you're born, but you forget what the day is, what day would it be, and how old would you be? Like you can pick the year and the day that you just burst into flames and then die. But you do that when you're before you're born. It's like this weird little fill out your character profile real quick.
and
This
this
is
is
who you
the
are.
day you pick
And,
as a baby.
Yeah, how far do you think you'll make it in life before you're just like, I'm done, and then just spontaneously combust, and then you do the whole thing over again. But when you're born, you forget the day that you do it. You just know at some point you're gonna blow up.
I will be honest right now. I wouldn't be alive because I feel like it would have been because I wouldn't be alive right now. I would have done it way before 46 years old. I guarantee you.
You would have been in the womb 3.
Yeah, I've been
I don't know.
Because how high can you count?
Yeah.
For one.
No, but you're like a conscious thing. It's just like, hey, this is your average
right.
lifespan.
But I honestly, yeah. Now
One day, pick
it's
it.
I can't count. So, no, but
You're just
realistically,
like,
if I was
this one?
Right
a
at the womb.
sentient being,
Yeah.
and then that goes away and you become the child. So,
Yeah.
You had no
the
idea.
child. I did
You
the,
had no
like,
idea.
I'm a
how-
flower.
blooming
Floral
child.
blooming child.
You're a child. It would probably be realistic, 13 or 14. That I really feel
That's
like
fair.
that would have been me.
Yeah. It's like you have no idea how your life's gonna go. It's just like that day.
Yeah.
13, and it would probably be
middle of English. Timmy.
It's like, holy shit. So the answer's 5. Just in the middle of a
That's a
history
good question,
exam.
man.
I like that question.
What do you got? What about you? You didn't answer the
You
question.
started
I
laughing
didn't
when
answer
you.
it.
Don't
What is
evade
it?
the
I was
question.
laughing because the immediate.
Now she just wants to go on we're done.
No, the immediate answer I had was just so memey because it would be 69, and then I just go nice, and then just go.
But you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know, but I feel like I'd just be nice. I feel like it would be
Would
69.
you feel yourself going because you're 69? You'd be like, nice. So you're
No, every
moment
day
you
I would
say
just
that-
be like, nice. Yeah. That's the kicker. So if it was my 69th birthday and someone's like, oh, I got you this gift, and I just go, nice. That's when it happens.
Would it be at 4:20 p.m.? That would just be awake for it.
And then I would be blazing it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. That would be it.
But I mean, she's been doing that for 60 years.
Yes.
So it was just a normal evening.
Just,
at
just
Rysa's
another
house
day.
anyways. 69 and 420 had nothing to do with it, but
It's just the convenience of having those.
I'm
options.
always
Yeah.
blazing.
Yeah. Nice. So just because it's funnier that way, I'm going to choose that. Why that was the immediate thing that came to my head, I don't know, but nice.
What if you kept the sentience from that life, so you come back, so every time for you it's just 4:20:69?
42069 blaze it. Here we
all
go.
the time. Just this one person just keeps doing it all at this time.
The people like in the computer room watching everybody because we're in a simulation. They're like, this motherfucker, like every goddamn time on a
Same
loop.
number. Just
Yeah,
same number.
It's not a glitch because
What's
it keeps happening at the same
and
time.
the guy at the computer just keeps going like, what is happening? And then the guy behind was like, nice.
And then he just spontaneously
Yeah.
combusts as well.
Oh my god. Okay,
Oh man.
there you go. That's a bonus round.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
brilliant question.
I really like those questions. I gotta write down another
I
one.
fear for the next guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, thanks again, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for those questions because
Thank
I
you.
love new, fresh questions that we can use and abuse and torture other people with.
Yeah.
So-
It's just yeah. Okay.
Nice. Cool. Sweet.
Well,
Yeah.
let it rip.
Well,
Can you
Ain't
guys
nobody
undo
wanna
my
hear
zip
that.
ties, please?
do your zip.
Can you guys undo the zip
Oh,
ties?
untie. No.
No,
Okay.
No.
come
Good luck
on.
driving home.
You guys just leave water out this time?
You can Uber.
You, with your chair, just
Water.
hop in.
Yeah.
Hey, can you open the door and you just like launch yourself in.
I've seen Bear Grylls. You can drink your own urine, sir.
That's
And that's where we'll end the podcast. Hey, Val, can you
episode.
get that sound bit?
Yes. Which one? There's probably like 12.
There's a lot of good ones.
All right. But thank you so much for coming, dude. This means a
you.
lot to us to get to know you and let other people get to know if they want to.
Getting to
Yeah.
know you.
So-
our taproom attendance is gonna drop after this.
Yeah. That's fine.
All right, thank
We
you
used
for
to-
listening to the bonus round. And
Thank you so
once
much.
again, we'll see you later.
We'll see you off the dice.
Later.
Peace.
Bye.
Off the Dice is a Time to Tabletop production.
Building community through the language of gaming.
Hi, I'm Patrick.
And I'm not.
I like axes.
And I'm Zarius.
And we are Rad Theater, a D&D live play podcast. And by the way, theater is spelled the correct way. Threatre.
B-I-C-T-H.
Theatre. And don't forget to hashtag tell your friends.